Hello, crafty friends. Welcome to my craft room. I'm Yvonne with Amjour, and today we are going to make my December signature. I can't believe it. It's the last signature in this accordion fold journal, and I still have to do the journaling in November. I'm going to do that on the couch a little later, probably several evenings this week. I'll do the journaling. I'm looking on my shelf and I still have to sew in August, September, October. So I just kind of tucked them on the shelf. So I have to get them all sewn in, and then I think I'll do the end of December, like a final flip through of everything. So this is my template when I started this year. Cannot believe it. December 2025. Hang on, I had something out I didn't know I needed. So I wish I'd kept one of them. I'm trying to think. So there's 31 days, and each page I get 4. I can't do this in my head, and I think I do this every month. I think I need at least 8 pages. Now, in December, I've made some notes. I want to make sure I keep a page. I have my planner over here. I've just been jotting down some notes, and I need to leave a space for Elf on the Shelf, which has already begun. And sadly, I think this may be the last year. And so I think I need a 2-page spread for that. And then I may do like a recap of the year. I can't decide if I want to do it in December or in January. So I know I need a couple of extra pages. All right, this is kind of the templates I've been using. I need to make sure I keep this for sewing in. And this was the original kind of plan for this accordion fold. So I want to keep this and probably make this into a journaling tag, maybe towards the back. So yeah, I've hung on to this for a whole year. This is the template. Need to keep this to sew in. All right, and I'm going to move my planner back away because I've pulled out a ton of papers. I have way too many here. So I need to make some decisions on what I want to use. I like these cookies. This is a magazine, so that means if I piece this together, well, maybe I won't have to piece it together if I just fold it like this. There we go. I'll fold that in half, and then can I use this on the back? Yes. When I use a magazine, I honestly have to cover up the back of it. I do it right off the bat. Let's see. Let me just see something here. Okay, so I don't have to cut off too much. That should just fit there. Okay, I really like that. Now, what to do here? So this will be one page. I've got this Christmas bingo I can put up there. What's on the back of this? Just a bunch of candy. I like the M&Ms, but I don't want it on there. This might work. put this towards the bottom of my stack. This is a bag. How do you think that would look? Maybe. I could just use plain red on the back here. It'd show up really good. And then I could do whatever journaling. I like the red. I have this blue and white too. Let's see. I'm going to save that. I want the word cookies or cookie. I might even just use cookie. This I bought from a thrift store for 25 cents. Let's see what this is going to look like once I get it cut apart. Let me see if I can find where it comes apart. There, right here. This is where it's glued. I just liked the Santa Clauses here. Oh, and it's late in the afternoon on a Friday, so the dogs right now are sleeping, but my granddaughter will be home. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, probably about 15 minutes. So you'll hear my dogs sound off. So don't worry, nothing is wrong. It's just her coming in from school. It's a Friday, so she'll be excited too. All right. Sometimes I like to keep the handles from these bags too. Show you just one, and just it's all it is rolled up paper. If you could get it started and unroll it, it makes a really pretty ribbon. So I'm not going to unroll the whole thing. Something I'll probably sit on the couch later as something just to fiddle with and unroll the whole thing. Because you just have to keep going around and around. But see, look how pretty that is. You make flowers out of it or anything. I think I'll save both of them. That may be pretty laid somewhere in the journal. Wow, the glue is really good on that. So let's set these aside. Oh, my garbage can. The dogs were playing in here earlier and they knocked. Okay, they knocked my garbage can away. Now, I'm just going to cut off the bottom edge. I know it's not in frame, it's just too big. And then this will be a page 2. I think. Let me just check let me get this bottom cut off and check the back of it. See if it's something I want to deal with or if I want to glue it on the back of the magazines for the cookies. Throw that part away. Let's see. So here's the back of it. Let's see. Oh, I think it's going to be just fine. Let me see. I just won't have the edge there unless I glue it down to something. Thinking. It's too bad this wasn't on the bottom. If I flip that up, it's going to be, I could flip it like, this part will be upside down. All right, so this will be another page. Now, do I want to have a flip? Yes. Like a little tuck spot there. And then we'll come over here. Got it fold it over there, and then I'm just using that cardboard template to help me get some folds in place for the right size. So I already know what I'm going to be doing for next year. I already have a plan kind of in place. I'm going to do another flip on this side. What is happening? Oh, what? Huh. It's like an extra space or something. Let me see what I've done. So I have to cut it here. And then I have all this extra. I just fold it like that. That I can save. Let's just make sure my measurement is okay. Yeah. And I am going to get my paper trimmer and make a clean cut on the bottom there. Actually, my paper cutter is off to the side. I'm going to be off camera for a second. I'm going to cut this little edge off to get it evened up. 1 second. This is that paper trimmer that my coworker gave me. And it was like the best gift ever. There. Now it's even on the bottom. And then what I need to do, I'm going to make a little mark with a pencil. I'm going to cut that off right there. And that'll be the first page. And I'll have a lot left to deal with, like to use for tags or something. Okay. Wish I had forethought not to have cut Santa's head off there, but it's okay. I still like it. All right, so that's one. Might not keep this, but I'm not going to cut it now. So that's the first page. Now let's deal with this one. Let's see. Oh, I have these too. Wonder if any of this was from a book. Double-sided. It's kind of, I don't know that I like the colors with the cookies. So I'm going to move that. Oh, I have this too. That's ripped. I'm just not going to fool with that. I'll set that aside too. So we're going to work on, oh, I could use wrapping paper too. Forgot about that. I had a couple of different wrapping papers. I do. Don't like that one for it. That one won't go. How about this one? No peeking. Let's see. I'm not going to use that. Setting some papers aside. Oh, more wrapping paper. Huh. This was all stashed in my last year's, like, I had saved a bunch of stuff from last year. Honestly, I think I'm going to do I like the red the best for this. So I want to be able to work on this kind of Franken page right here. Get this out because I'm going to do some gluing. And the cookies, I want the cookies to face this way. Well, and that won't matter because I'm just going to put, how much red do I need? I don't want to layer it up right from the start. I think I'm just going to do it. That way I don't have to fuss and worry about it. So next year, I will have a larger journal. I'm not going to give it away because I want it to be like a brand new playlist, brand new year. I've got a lot of ideas on how to do this journal. Been watching a lot of videos because I've never done this style before. I'm sure a lot of you have, but it'll be new to me, and that's what makes it exciting. The bad thing is I know myself, and I'm going to want to do something completely different. But I'm going to stick through it. I'm going to do it for 12 months. And then, because I know with making this journal, I like, I think I just messed that up. Let me cut it first so I can see where to fold it. I like that I want to keep all the months together. So that is the goal. And so that is what will keep me kind of motivated to do the same style every month instead of changing it up. It'll still be a new signature every month, kind of like this one, right? Okay, I actually had it pretty good. Okay, now, which way? This way. And I'm going to put this over to my paper trimmer and just snip off that little bit so that it's kind of even. There we go. And then I'll put these cookies on the inside. And let's see. I think it fits. So all I have to do is put glue on the back of this. Okay. I love making pages like this, and I will still do these type pages in next year's journal because I enjoy kind of piecing some of these things together. Let's see if that'll do it. I just want to make sure I orient it properly. I don't really think it matters, but I'm going to do it that way. And just get it lined up. I think I missed a little bit, but I don't want to move it around too much. There. It's so cute. So that is 2 pages. I need 8. Where's my little cheat? Need at least 8. I think I'm going to need a couple more. It's 2. Let me keep this with it too. All right. Do I have any more pages I kind of want to glue together? Let's see. This I've kept, it's just from an old notebook, and I just use it to paint, glue, whatever. All right, let's go back to the stack. Put this back. Now I do have this bingo. Holiday movie bingo. But I think that's geared towards these Hallmark movies, which we don't normally watch. I'm not going to use that. Here's a sneak peek. I think I'm going to try to use this, which will be 3 pages. I might use these just to fill in for some journaling space. Now, I want a piece of music paper because my daughter and my son-in-law are music educators, and my granddaughter is now playing music. So I think I will use this one. Let's see. Do I want to fold these over? And I think I do. I'm going to cut this off at the very bottom, off to my right on this paper trimmer, just to start with an even edge. And then I am going to fold this. This will be a tuck, a side tuck, which I actually want to fold it. Where did it go? The opposite direction. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it like that. Could go here. Looks to be a little too wide, but I'll deal with that. And then I want this also to be a tuck. I'm going to fold that. They're too big, but it's going to work. And then I'll get my pencil again and take it over to the paper trimmer. I think these are the only pages I have that I can pull from. So here's my stash. So I may have to go into the paper pads that I have, but this is a puzzle that I pulled out that I've actually finished. So I've donated the puzzle. I want to keep this as a page. Let's see how this is going to work out. Okay. Yeah, okay. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to trim and trim. Let's see if I can trim this up a little bit, and then maybe it'll fold a little better. Let's go here. And on the other side, I'm off, just right off to this side here. And trim it up at the bottom a little. See how this will do. Fold it in a little better. I think it's going to be just fine. And I'll have to cut the bottom there. I'm just seeing whose head's going to get cut off. Oh, the little nose. Oh, whoops. I knocked the camera. Well, I have to do it. So I'm just going to do it. A little bit at the bottom. A little bit more at the bottom, I should say. And a little bit more at the top. Let's see if that'll do it. I'm just trying to keep all these little dogs. Yay, I did it. Okay, now I get my pencil and even it up so that it's going to fit the journal. And I haven't been worried about the pages kind of poking out because let's see how many we have now. 1, 2. I think these are going to be extra. No, they actually fit. Let's see though. 3, 4. Wow. It's only 4. I don't know if I'm going to count those. Oh, 5. 5. Let's see. Got these. I think I picked these up from the yard sale. I can't fold them this way because, let's just see. I think they're going to be too big for this particular journal. So these will have to be saved for next year. This one is big enough. These two are too big. What about this bell? Just too big. I'm going to save these for next year. That's the same snowman. Okay. Those will go in next year. Now, if I use this, this would actually be cute. I think I'm just going to cut it out and possibly use it. So here's one page. Actually, I'm just going to turn it this way. There we go. And get my pencil. There we go. I'm going to come to my paper trimmer, trim it off. This will be a white background, but it'll have the blue. All right. This. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This wrapping paper is kind of flimsy. Might use it on the back of this page. Let's see. Which one do I want to use? This is not enough. It is, but then it's not going to be oriented right. So I can't use that one. I could use this one. You see, I've bought this from a secondhand store. Can I use this? You know, I can. And it'll have a little white edge on either side. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. And there's the dogs. I think I'm going to put you on pause so you don't have to listen to this. All right, there we go. Now you don't have to listen to all that. They just get so excited. All right, I'm going to glue this on. Again, I guess I should have left this out, but it's okay. And it's kind of jaggedy on the top, but I think it'll be just fine. So I'm going to put glue all over here. Yeah, why not? I was thinking maybe I would use a different wrapping paper, but it's okay. And what did I say? I needed to have a double page spread for Elf on the Shelf. I have to figure that out because that's a lot of pictures. 24 or 25, I think it is. All right. And I want to make sure this is a little bit even. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because you won't see. These pages will be separated unless I use this as a center, which might be pretty. Too much glue there. Okay. And I'll trim off that little bit here. All right. And that actually might be pretty for the center. Let's fold it like this. And did I bury this? Yes, I did. Okay. Put that back under there. Okay, if I use that for the center, instead of the cookies, this way. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I thought it was more than that. 6. Okay, 2 more. Let's see if I can squeeze 2 more out. Just want those as extras. I have this. I don't know if I want to use this graph paper. Let's just see what we already have. I mean, it's different. Yeah, I'm going to use it. When else will I use it? But what I'm going to do is rip it. Like that. And like that. Let's see. Okay. I think that's going to be just fine. Just going to slide it in right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me save this. 7. What else do I have? I have these, and I think that's it. Let's just flip through these. That's pretty. And it's the same on the back. But that's going to be an awful short page. Which I'm fine with that. Let's see. Where would I put that one? That would be pretty. And do I want to cut the white edges off? Yep. I think honestly this might be an extra page somewhere. Let's see. Sorry, I thought I heard something ringing. That is going to be pretty against that. Or have it in the center. It's just as an extra little something. Yep. I'm not going to count that as a page. Let's see what else I have here. It's kind of, it was a book of vintage wrapping paper. And I cut it apart. I've used some of it. I think that's really all I want to use in here. I like the colors in that. And this. Let's see what else. Well, here's another just plain one. I think I'll use that one. And I'll do the same thing. So I'm going to save that for next year. Or for pages as I go if I need them. I'm going to do the same thing here. And we'll stash this in somewhere. I know what I can do for extra pages. I was playing around with papers for signatures. Is this oriented a certain direction? I don't think it matters. Now, where can we stash this? I don't want a half page to start. In fact, I don't want this to start. I am going to rip this one too, just like I did whatever it was I ripped, whichever page it was. There we go. Let's see. That would be pretty. On the front, would that be pretty for the front cover? I think so. I think I'm going to change my mind here. Who knew I would have this purple painted picture as the front of my December journal? But I kind of like that. All right, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not counting that. 7. Where do I want to go with this? Right here. 7. Okay, one more. And then that may be like what I'd use for a recap. Of the year. So I'm going to cut off the top and the bottom. Yep. And then I'm going to round those corners again. I've kind of gotten used to this one. Now that I say that, watch me mess it up. Okay, round that corner and that corner. Okay, that I will use as a recap somewhere. At the back, maybe. So that'll be 2 journaling pages in the very back and 2 in the front. I could write about the elf on the shelf here and do a recap here. I like that idea. Okay. And I just realized I probably need to cover this up with something. What is this? That's that puzzle. This is definitely oriented. It's very thin too. How about this? No peeking. Okay, let's cover this page with this no peeking wrapping paper. Almost there. Almost have the last signature made for 2025. Yeah, because I just wrote the day I finished that puzzle, which I probably need to write that somewhere because I'm getting ready to cover it up. And yes, it's past the 9th of December. But it's okay. I got behind in November, and so I'm behind starting in December. But I've got, if you could see the stack of stuff off to my left, it's ridiculous. I've got all the stuff, all the things are ready. I just need to make the signature to go in. Okay. Let's get this on here, and now I want to start it maybe about right there. I just guessed. We'll see how it went. Fold this up one more time. And let's see how it worked out. Yeah. I better cut it. I was thinking about ripping it, but it's thin paper, so I better just use my scissors. All right. There you go. There we go. Looking at the time, I'm wondering when I put this on pause when my granddaughter got home, I wonder if I have 2 videos now. I'm not sure. And I can't check without stopping the video. Okay, now I have that, this, and then the rest of the signature. I think I still need one more. I'm not going to use any more wrapping paper. I didn't want to use this. I've already used that. I think got to go to my paper stash, which I cannot get this in frame. It is too big, way too big. I have this I could use. I gotta even move it over some. Let's see. How can I get this over out of the way? Okay. I think you can see the corner of it. All right. I am just gonna start flipping. I have some black and white. Actually, this paper. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh, this is pet paper. Well, that could be fun. Let's see. It's kind of faded colors. Weird. It's just a plain sheet. That's interesting. Might use this. Maybe. Let's see what else I have. Black and white. Snowman. I'll save. Numbers. Let's see what this is. This is vellum. I wonder, I think I want a piece of this in here. Let's see, is it all the same? It's pretty. Snow. This one, I guess I'm going to try to use this. Is that going to get sewn into? I think it will work. All right. Got that one. Put this back. I've got so many. Papers. This is thicker paper. Woo! Sorry. Some of that might work, but I just thought about something. Oh, I knocked you again. I'm sorry. I have this New Year's kit. Maybe I want to use some of this. Let's see how this might work out. Let's see what's in here. So there's stickers. It's thick paper. This is more for journal cards, I think. All right. I do need to use some of this. I have one more paper pack. Let's see. Papers. Well, this is thinner. Okay, this seems a little bit thinner. That's pretty. I mean, I like to, truth be told, I like it all. That's the problem. Like that. how about this to go with that vellum? That will work. Let me put these paper packs back. And see, I also have this left from the fall. Don't think I want to use any of this. I've already got some music paper. And these are kind of fall colors. Well, there's a blue. That blue plaid might work. Let's use the blue plaid. And the rest of this can get put away. Where did the blue plaid go? I know it's in here. There it is. Blue plaid. This can get put away. Here's the vellum. And this. And do I want one of these? Because I might need them. That's cute. I don't know that I really want the dogs. No more plaid. Here's some polka dots. I think I like this one if I need it. If I need it. Get these put back. It's just a piece of paper. All right. Set that aside. Put this back. I don't think I need any more half pages. Do I want the vellum with the blue or the red? You lose sight of it with the red. I think I like it better with the blue. Okay? Then I have this. Let me get my box put away. All right. Now, let's see. I want to use the blue and the vellum. And so I am going to fold this just in half, and then I'm going to trim it. I'm probably wasting paper, but it's okay. I'll make some journal tags out of this. I need to trim it 7.5 by 5 3/8. Oh, shoot. 7.5. I hope this is a good measuring. 7.5. Why do I feel like that was too short? No, okay. 5 3/8. I'm gonna have to just use my template because there's no 3/8 on that trimmer that I've been using. There we go. 5 3/8. There's that. And now the same with this. Cut that in half. And 7.5. And then use my template. I'll save the stuff I'm cutting off for something else, maybe. It's pretty. So I'm going to count that as one page, and then I can, yeah. All right, let's stick this in there. What's in the center? This white on the center, isn't it? Yep. I think I really like that as the center, so let's just stick this in somewhere. I want that next to that, so we'll put it right here. And right here. Might have enough. Let me see now. All right, so this is 1, 2, I'm not counting this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait, 7, 8, and we're not counting that. Now, I do need Elf on the Shelf. I want to document that. So this is a cover page. We have this. Might use this. And I think I want it to fold out. So like a half page, so just a half. And then I want this thing to fold out somehow and be like Elf on the Shelf. So I'm getting a call. I don't know if you could hear that or not. How am I going to do this? Or do I just do a tip in? Tip something in? Yeah. I think I'm just going to do a tip in. All right. So this is the signature for December. And I'm going to tuck this in the back here. And let's just make sure. So this is the cover. This will be, let's see. I don't know if I want to start one. Let's go, just go. I think this will be where I put the journal prompts. So this will be, and then a tip out for Elf on the Shelf. So 1, need my pencil. 2, we're not counting this. This will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it's not counted, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, we're not counting this, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I need one more. I'm going to use this one. And this is kind of thin enough. I'm going to tear it. Yep. there and here. Okay. So where do we want to put this in? Now my numbers are going to be all messed up. I like how that looks. This is going to be journal prompts and a flip out. I'm going to turn it this way. Here and here. So I like the way that paper looks against this. And then, cool. I hate to count one more time. I'm not going to record that, but this is the nuts and bolts of December, and there's my December signature ready to go. I need to figure out date tiles, and choose the journal prompts. Can't believe it. Let's see. Let me shake this up. I'm running short here. And I probably will start fresh next year. I haven't thought this part of it through yet. But let's get 5 of these out. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. Something that inspires you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see what these are. We've got start with collage papers. Okay. Inspiring quote, right up my alley. Nature. Something that inspires you. And black and white. There they are. That's the journal prompts for December. I'm going to put these on something that you could actually see them. Yep. I'm excited. Anybody have ideas for any of these? Or if you're playing along? There we go. December journal prompts and my December signature. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.